I know it's cliche, and I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but that number that you see when you step on that scale doesn't define you. I spent so many years of my life giving up opportunities to spend with my loved ones and to make memories just to weigh 5 pounds less. And if I would have utilized those years, those times, and those opportunities that I've had, I would probably be further along in life than anyone my age would be. If I had found my passion early on in life, I'd be miles ahead of where I stand today. I spent years looking in the mirror and never being satisfied with who I was, both on the outside and the inside. I spent the longest time criticizing every part of my body because I was so uncomfortable. I would see these other girls, look at them, and be like, wow, why can't I be that? And why can't I have that? Why did they have it so good? And why am I stuck in this outside frame that I'm disgusted with? I spent nights in my bed, laying with my eyes open, wide awake, not being able to sleep because I was starving. Because I simply could not find the strength within myself to nourish and to feed myself. Now, to most normal people, that seems like absolutely nothing. Food is an essential part of life. So why would you ever restrict yourself of it? I didn't know what I was doing to myself until I landed myself in the hospital for the second time. My heart was barely beating. My blood panels were completely out of control, out of whack, and honestly, I was in a state of just going straight down hill, deteriorating in front of my loved one's eyes. And I can't imagine the type of scars that they have seeing me do that to myself and knowing they couldn't do anything. They tried their absolute hardest. They tried so hard, every possible thing they could. But mentally, up here, the voice inside my head just wouldn't allow me to change my ways, even though I knew I was killing myself. And that's the thing, that you don't know what you're doing to yourself. You see your reflection in the mirror and you just see this distorted image. You see something that isn't actually who you are. And your mind won't let you believe what the people that you love are telling you. You can't see that you're sick, and you can't see that you need help. You continue to fight them every single day, insisting that you're fine, but you're not. That's what I did, and it landed me in the hospital multiple times, for multiple days, for multiple weeks, missing out on opportunities that I had on soccer, on family events, with friends. I was killing myself. And the thing is, if I could, I wouldn't take it back. Now you're probably wondering why I say that, and why, if I was so sick and so mentally scarred, then why wouldn't I take it back? Well, I wouldn't take it back because I wouldn't have the best friend I have today. I wouldn't have the relationship and the bonds with my parents that I have today. I wouldn't have found my passion for the gym that I have today. I wouldn't have pushed myself beyond limits mentally that I knew I could push myself. I didn't know what it was like to fight. I knew what it was like to work hard for something, put some physical effort in, and just put some time into something to make a soccer team. I knew what that was like because I've done it all my life. But I didn't know what it was like to push past mental barriers in order to heal myself, which was by far the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. But I wouldn't regret it because it's made me mentally the strongest person I think I could have ever been. I have experiences and I look back and there's so many life lessons that I've learned in that period of time that I was suffering so bad that it was all worth it to me to be the person that I am today. And yeah, I know if you're in the situation where you can't find peace with yourself and you can't look in the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful and that you're loved and that you're worthy of this life, then I know it sucks and it's hard and you feel like the only way out is through starving yourself and that's what the rest of your life entails, but it doesn't. And that's up to you. It's not up to the voice in your head, that's up to you. Consciously, you have to make that decision for yourself. And I have so many people coming to me asking me tips on how to recover from an eating disorder and how to gain the weight back and stay out of treatment and whatnot. I can't do that for you, and there's no magical piece of advice that I can give you that will keep you out of those situations. You yourself have to put in the work. You have to make the mental commitment, and you have to do it and push yourself. It's going to be hard. You're going to feel like shit some days, and you're going to want to give up, but that's not what you can do. You have to push through it, and you have to find the light at the end of this very narrow, dark, and long tunnel. It's not a straightforward path. It zigzags all around because that's just the way recovery is, and that's the way the process works. I didn't have an easy recovery. It took me years to actually want it. I didn't want anybody's help. I pushed everyone away as far as possible, my loved ones and the people that I care about so dearly. But I didn't want their help because the voice inside my head was saying, you're not little enough. You don't need help. You don't have a problem because other people are smaller than you and other people weigh less and other people have it worse than you. The message I want you to take away from this is that you yourself have the power to change your way of thinking, not just in terms of eating disorder, in terms of if you're overweight, you have the chance to change your mindset to make yourself have a healthier relationship with food and vice versa. Everyone does. In any situation, this can be relevant. You have the power. And if you have the power in your hands and you throw it away, well, that's on you. You can't blame anyone else for your mistakes and your decisions. You have to take action into your own hands, and you have to make yourself who you want to be. Sorry for this long rant, but I just had to get that off my chest. And this is a topic that's touchy, but needed to be said.